It is 8:45 on Monday, February 13th, and I am going to take my first throttle trade of the day, all short after the big opening gap to the upside. Looks like we're going to at least partially fill that gap. Again, this morning we are watching the 1-minute VisualTrader map. This is the Spider S&P 500. You can see we had a big opening gap and it immediately started to pull into that gap. I'm also watching the Spider ETF in the 15-minute time frame for overall direction. This morning I've added the composite leading indicator to my VisualTrader map, and the composite leading indicator measures market strength and weakness across all of the time frames that are enabled in the map. I have 5 time frames enabled. You can see the comp column in my opportunity list, and that is how I have my sort applied today. So I have no signals at all enabled in my throttle this morning, so it's just using the symbols that are coming up to the top of my short list, which is the bottom list, according to the composite leading indicator. Our throttle trade on the 1-minute map in BT is doing well. We're up almost $850, and taking a look at the 15-minute chart, the one that we're monitoring for this trade, you can see in the 15-minute chart that it has moved nicely into the gap, and so we'll continue to keep an eye on it and let it continue running. I'm still seeing plenty of downside potential in my 1-minute time frame and overall in my VisualTrader map. Let's take another look at the 15-minute chart for overall direction, and we'll scroll out just a bit here. I still see plenty of downside potential here. I don't know if it's going to fill the gap all the way, but I am expecting it to run a bit more, so we'll keep an eye on these throttle trades and let them continue to run. Here's a check-in on our 8:45 throttle trade. It is now 9:45. We've been in these throttle trades for about an hour. Here's our 1-minute chart of the S&P 500 Spider ETF. You can see that it has drifted down nicely into the gap. Taking a look at the 15-minute chart, we still have a little ways to go to fill that gap. And let's take a look at our account. Here's that throttle trade. We executed at 8:45. We're up $916 right now. Looking at the individual trades, all but 2 are currently profitable, and we have 2 at break even. Starting to see a little bit of strength in the higher time frames in my VisualTrader map and also on my 15-minute S&P 500 Spider. I don't like that bar. My profits are decreasing, so I'm going to go ahead and close my throttle positions at this time. So I'll bring up my trade throttle, click on exit trades, and close all of my positions on this throttle trade. And there they go. Let's take a look. We are, I made about 0.5% on that trade. Looks like I stayed in it a little bit too long, but that's okay. 0.5% for the first trade of the day, not bad. So it's now 9:54 Central Time, and lots of trading day left, so I'll go ahead and get set up for my next throttle trade.